friends. Today I want to talk about getting back on track because I know this is on a lot of your minds right now. You're trying to scurry around, look at all the different things going on, and refocus on okay, now how do I proceed through the rest of this year? Because believe it or not, we are almost halfway through 2020. It is June already. So, that being said, I want to share 3 reasons why I think doing a semi annual report or a halfway through the year assessment is important. And if you're on my email list, I sent an email about this earlier this week outlining how I like to use a semi annual report to really review where I'm at and then make adjustments to show where I'm going to go for the rest of the year or to refocus for the rest of the year. So really the first reason why I think this is important is it gives you that opportunity to review your data. Where are you for the first 6 months? So looking at your HAI data, looking at your goals, and really pulling all of that together and looking at it over the 6 month period. And you might be saying, well, I look at my data every month, and that's great because you do want to look at it every month, but it's also important to look at it over time. And where are you for these past 6 months? So the next thing is you want to establish, are you meeting your goals? Once you have your data together, are you meeting your goal for HAIs for this year? Are you meeting your goals for hand hygiene? All of those goals that you set at the beginning of 2020, where are you? And you want to do that now because you don't want to wait until December and look at those goals and realize I didn't meet any of the goals I set or I only met half of those goals. You want to look at that right now so that you can determine if you're not meeting those goals, what you can change. Or if you are meeting those goals, okay, this is a good track. So let's stay on this track. And it kind of gives you reinforcement for what you're already doing if it's working well for you. Finally, it gives you the opportunity to readjust. So if you are looking at your goals, if you're looking at your data, okay, what can we readjust to get us back on track? Maybe with these last few months, you've had to focus on COVID-19 and you haven't been able to focus on some of your other goals or some of the other programs that you had started to implement in 2020. Okay, now what can I do to get back on track with that program? How can I meet this goal? Because you still have 6 months left. That's the great thing. Actually, we're in June, so you still have June and then the next 6 months. So you still have time to make those adjustments, but you want to look at it now so that you can do that, so that you can really assess where you are and where you want to move forward for the rest of this year. Now, if you have already participated in my IP Mentor class, then you already have an example of an annual evaluation. And what I've done in the past is I take that annual evaluation and I just break it into 6 months. I just reduce the time that I'm looking at. So all the graphs and the tables just make it 6 months rather than a year. And the beauty of doing it this way is when you get to the end of the year, now you already have the first 6 months done. So you're only doing the second 6 months to complete your annual review for the year, which everyone needs to do for infection prevention. You want to look at the entire year and review that data. And so this gets you ahead for the end of the year when we're all scrambling around trying to do those annual reports and get ready for the new year. Now you have half of the year done. So if you already have that resource, you can do that very easily. Just change it to 6 months. If you don't have that resource, you can sign up anytime for the IP Mentor course that walks you through doing an annual evaluation, setting your goals, and also doing your plan and risk assessment. And those are all available on my website. Speaking of resources, I am doing a free masterclass today. If you have not had the chance to sign up, you can sign up for that, and I will put those resources below in the comments if you're interested in the masterclass or that IP Mentor series where you can get that annual evaluation that I talked about. But I would love to see you at the free masterclass today. We're going to talk about getting started in infection prevention. What are the things you need to do to get started? So if you're new to infection prevention, or if you've done it for a little while and you think, oh, I wish I had a map, or I wish I knew what I need to do each day, this will be a great class for you to attend. So have a good rest of your week, friends, and I will see you soon.